Hey kids, it's time for another exciting episode of KWJUDAS!
And the crowd goes wild for our guest, Rob Wilde, here on KWJUDAS, Gumption City Radio. Thank you all for being with us tonight. This is our season premiere, our first episode of season 10, and we're spending it with this guy. Rob Wilde. So how long you been making music?
Oh, probably going on 5. Probably, 2019.
So not really that long.
No, I was more of a poet, more of a traveling poet. And then I decided, hey, I might take some of these words and put some music to it.
Word.
Nice.
What made you want to start doing music?
Since I was little, I grew up to the Doors. Jim Morrison was, I like to say, my I won't say role model, but just a huge fan of that era of music. And I don't know. Sometimes I felt like he kind of crept into me, and I started to do these things later in life that he didn't get to do. And yeah, it's just it's been an ongoing thing my whole life.
So you feel like you've been possessed with the ghost of Jim Morrison?
Yeah,
I know what that feeling's like. I've felt that before.
I used to say, they'd say, "What would Jesus do?" But I would go, "What would Jim do?" As WWJD stickers, and that was my MO. Was what would Jim do? And kind of been that way for a long time.
So you're familiar enough with Jim's career that you'd be able to make a decision based on what you think he would do.
Yeah. Certain things not trying. I just didn't want to end up in a bathtub at 27, so I thought, maybe I'll avoid that one.
Yeah, he died at 27, right? Along with the rest of them, like Jesus.
Hey, yeah.
He died at 27, didn't he?
I think he's 33. 33, yeah.
Damn.
But Jimi Hendrix is pretty close to Jesus, so Jimmy died at 27.
Didn't Janis Joplin also?
Yeah, the 27 Club.
And Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, Amy Winehouse, Brian Jones of the Rolling Stones, Robert Johnson, the famous Devil at Crossroads. All part of that 27 Club.
Was Kurt Cobain in that one? I don't know. I just said his name because he's another dead celebrity.
No, he was.
Okay.
I was pissed off. I was just like, they all died kind of, drug ODs or this, but Kurt grabbed that shotgun and, well, allegedly, right? There's
allegedly
conspiracies that Courtney was involved, but I don't know. I'm not going to promote any type of conspiracy at this time.
That's okay. It's already been spread enough, I'm not really terribly familiar with it, just that Courtney had something to do with it.
Yeah.
But I don't know how at all.
But yeah, they said, I forgot, he had so much heroin in his system when they did the autopsy on his body, so I think you get to that point where it's if that didn't kill you, then you do it yourself. I think that's
right.
what Kurt was pretty much at.
Yeah, everybody was on heroin back then.
Yeah, it's the one, I don't know. I believe it's the one that takes you to the other side. Some people stay here, and most of them go to the other side.
Yeah, it's a good way of looking at it. It only ends either you quit or you die.
Yeah.
No, there's only two ways that road ever ends. Is you quit or you die. I've actually known quite a few people to get on that junk, and most of them wound up quitting, luckily enough. Of all the dead people I know, I don't know a ton that OD'd on heroin and died.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of it's, I think, celebrities is because we're, fascinated with that realm of existence, and so we just follow their lives, and you hear about their deaths, and then it becomes like a national news situation.
Right. Well, this is a uplifting.
This has been a great start to a journey.
An uplifting conversation to get started with, talking about dead people and such, and celebrities dying. I once found a book in Barnes & Noble that was just the celebrity deaths, and that's it. Just when and how everybody died. And I had to look up the ones that were kind of ambiguous, like Elvis. And yeah, he died on the toilet.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Bowel complications.
Yeah, it's fried chicken and whatever pharmaceutical pain medicine combination.
Right. But it would have been way cooler had he been, like, I don't know, abducted by aliens or something.
Well, and they have a couple of movies where he fights aliens.
They do?
Not even joking. There's one where he is in a nursing home, and it is Elvis Presley versus the aliens. He's like Walker status. The nurses are like adding the salves to the problems he's already having. Dude, it's ridiculous. It's a very, very silly movie.
What movie is this?
I think it's just called Elvis Presley versus the aliens. He's like in the nursing home, like still alive, like having these, bowel issues, and he ends up fighting this epic war with all these geezers and their walkers against the aliens.
Wow. That sounds like one we're going to have to watch.
Yeah, we should.
Retarded movie
Pretty
nights.
redonkulous.
That is a must-see. That's a must-see in the classic B movie section.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
No, never even heard of that.
Word. Yeah, gonna have to put that in the bucket list. Whenever Schlongbob's like, let's do some acid and watch Troll 2.
Right?
We'll be like,
he wants to
no,
do monthly.
we have a new one for you. Like Velocipaster.
Or Poultrygeist.
I was just thinking about that movie the other day.
That one was ridiculous. So good, though.
Yeah. I don't know if you've ever seen or heard of Velocipaster or
it's great.
Poultrygeist. Poultrygeist is a trauma film.
Oh, yeah, no.
If you know who that is. They did The Toxic Avenger, I believe.
Yeah.
Is one of their biggest ones.
Yeah.
Well, back to music.
Yeah, movies and music, but yeah, definitely some shows I need to put on my radar.
Elvis Presley versus the aliens.
And,
Everyone, go look it up. So let's have another song, shall we?
Yes, we shall.
This next song is called Addicted. This is Rob Wilde here on KWJUDAS, Gumption City Radio.
I'm sitting back against the door. I can hear life resonate behind the door. You don't even see me when she's there. I could disappear, you wouldn't even care. But does it hurt me like that? I don't even know how I could fall for you. 'Cause you never treat me right, yet you made it somehow.
Have you had your injections today? Have you had your injections today?
A human volcano of unpredictable terror, rejected by society, twisted with mental anguish, tortured by complexes.
The plague. Swifter, more awesome than the Black Death. The plague.
Let me die. Let me die.
They must be insane.
Instant fear.
All the implements necessary to make this the ultimate, ravaging a peaceful countryside.
Feel the heat. Feel the heat. Feel the heat.
Very appropriate for this summer day.
Feel the heat.
That music's kind of bumping. They would love this out there, D11.
Yeah, it's definitely got a good beat to it. So what all are you doing in these tracks? Are you pretty much doing all the...
Yeah, the mastering, the mixing, the producing, the lyrics. There's some of the songs have, what do you call them, pre-made tracks, and then you kind of compose them, like you're composing a symphony of songs and sounds. So I think of myself more like a composer or poser.
A composer. You pose as cum.
Gross.
Yeah, I noticed there's a lot of electronical influence in there. So what do you use to do that?
Yeah, it's you got tracks that you can do with just your keyboard, and then you have tracks that you can do with it's a drum pad, so it's things that you can just create, and you can pick your sounds, and then you just kind of make those with your fingers as drumsticks.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's makes you feel like you're, I don't know, you're just tapping into some language.
Yeah,
So
I had a lot of fun when I did the remix of made the Cerebral Sphincter Siphon. That was pretty intense.
Cerebral Sphincter Siphon is an album of ours. We're in a band. He didn't mention any of that stuff. But yeah, that was a remix album we did that was like, it was all used of samples from our original song and turned into kind of an electronic sounding mix. It was pretty fun. But yeah, do you have any other like instruments that you play on the tracks?
It's really cool with computers, and a shout out. I don't know if I can shout out to programs, but this program called Ableton, and you can pick the instruments, and you can pick a cello, you can pick a guitar, you can pick all kinds of drums, and you can pick those, and then you can play that on the drum pad, and you can just play a note on a cello and just hold it, and it'll play it for as many measures as you want. So it's kind of unlimited. In fact, going back to Jim, when he's interviewed by Rolling Stone magazine, he's asked, well, what's the future of music? He's like, he'll be in a room full of computers, and they'll just be making music. And I feel like that's kind of what I'm doing. It's like you can just bring songs together.
So do you have any live instruments at all?
No, it's a US MIDI keyboard I have. But yeah, I don't play guitar, I don't play drums, I don't play bass.
That's cool. That you just do it all with the keys.
Drum pad and the MIDI. That's pretty dope. That would have made our remix a lot easier if we had a drum pad.
Word. And I'm just realizing that Cerebral Sphincter Siphon was not the name of our remix album. It was Day 5.
Oh, that was Day 5. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. I totally dropped the wrong album. That was Day 5, not Cerebral Sphincter Siphon.
Yeah, Cerebral Sphincter Siphon is more of a joke. That's our comedy album.
It's like an EP that we turned into a joke.
That's a lot of it. It kind of creates itself. You just kind of sit back and listen, watch it.
And one of the songs on there is called Day 2. And I chopped that song into it. So I took the 3 movements of that song and chopped them up and made them into their own entire songs and called the album Day 5, and the song titles are Day 1, Day 3, and Day 4.
That's nice. Yeah, it reminds me of the Moody Blues. They had a album similar to that where it was like the afternoon, the morning, night.
Oh, yeah.
So they kind of took that.
Moody Blues are cool.
Yeah, one of my big influences. I grew up to my dad's music, so none of that stuff was around when I was getting to that age. But that stuff was big impact, influence on what I do make. You'll hear in the songs.
Right. So you said the last 2 songs we listened to, Staccato Tre and Staccato Un, you said that you kind of got those manifested in a dream or something?
Yeah, it was. It's crazy, I'll wake up or something will come to me. A lot of times it's a dream, but it's when you're in that. You don't know if you're in a dream or you don't know if you're awake, and I'll just wake up a lot of times in the middle of the night, and I'll just figure out, wait, this is real, or that was a dream, and I'm like, for me, it's like the universe is speaking to me, going, hey, do this, and I go, okay, and I wake up, and and I have something, I go right to the computer, and it's a sound or it's something that I hear in my head, but yeah, it was weird. The dream was, I was thinking of like a Requiem and Mozart and that whole thing. So I thought, I don't know, I never even heard the word staccato. I looked it up, and it's like short, choppy music, and I went, oh, well, that's a lot of my music is that. It doesn't really stay in its same consistency. If you had a chance to we'll listen to some of these songs, they'll change all over the place, which fits into that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I noticed that, especially like the first song we heard. I listened to that one before you guys got here, and that's a cool song. I like songs that change up a lot. That
we
have
like dynamic music for sure.
Right. It's kind of progressive in a way. Just with all the different change ups you've got there.
I also noticed we're at the middle of the show.
Already?
It says we're at 35 minutes.
Oh, well, damn. Do you have useless fact?
Of course I do. I am the wizard.
All right. Well, here is the wizard with a useless fact.
So this is a fun one for y'all. The chainsaws were originally invented to aid in childbirth back in Scotland.
What?
It was helped to remove the excess pubic bone and or other infected stuff that was around the birthing area. Yeah.
That's originally what they made chainsaws for?
Yeah. The original design behind it was to aid in childbirth.
And they eventually decided to use them on trees?
I guess, yeah. I mean, if it can rip through a pelvic bone that easily, like, why not take a tree down with it?
Wow.
That is a useless fact. Wow. I will use that eventually.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to forget that one.
Yep, there's a good one for you.
They used. Where did you find that out? Like,
I actually think I ran into that one playing a trivia game called You Don't Know Jack. That is literally based on just all useless trivia.
Is that where you get most of your facts?
That's where I've gotten quite a few of them. I wouldn't say most of them, but quite a few. I've Googled a few. A lot of it is just shit I picked up over the years.
You're moving around.
But that one I definitely think I picked up from a PlayStation game called You Don't Know Jack.
Oh, it's PlayStation.
They went to PlayStation. It started on PC. PlayStation had a version.
Huh.
They might still.
Well, what do you know? Jack.
Useless facts by
Useless
Jack.
facts.
All right. Well, let's have some more music then. This is Rob Wilde on KWJUDAS. Thank you all so much for being with us
Jacked
tonight.
up on marijuana, so I decided to try it.
In time, the continued use of marijuana causes psychic and physiological changes in his body.
The senses are overloaded, responding to a flood of sights, sounds, smells, and other perceptions entering the brain in unfamiliar ways.
A risk because it's a very strong drug and highly addictive. Let's watch her do it again.
What effect did it have on you?
I like pie. I like pie.
What effect did it have on you?
I like pie. I like pie.
The end of the world is upon us.
your time has arrived. Step out of the shadows and realize your time is
The end of the world is upon us. And they found us.
I'll make a bargain with you. You take me aboard your rocket ship. I'll show you the cave of gold.
The hole is dry. The pin won't slide in.
I think I found the antidote.
soul, your body. Free your mind, 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 soul, your body.
We started clapping a little early on that one.
That's all right.
Yeah, there was a bunch of weird sounds there. I like that stuff. So, where do we get your music?
Right now, we're I've got to finish about 2 more away. So we have a video that's on YouTube. That was the song called Rise. We released that in January, but it's under Twig. Twig dissolved, and or I should say I left Twig, so which was the original concept of this podcast interview. But
right,
yeah, I have these 9 songs that, and I have 2 more. The new band's forming. It's called 11s. That's with a Z. We're nothing social media wise, no websites, anything. I'm gonna finish the 2, have a complete 11. The album will be called The Recipe, and it will be released simultaneously on all platforms, social media. Just kind of in that building phase right now. So really, there's nowhere to get it yet.
So when all that goes down, you should come back and do a release show.
Oh, okay.
That would be dope.
Word.
Well, thank
you.
you.
So all this stuff is previously unreleased?
Yes.
That's cool. You hear that, kids? This is all exclusive just to KW Judas. You're not going to find this anywhere else except right here. We have a lot of shows like that, but it's an honor and a privilege when an artist is willing to share their stuff with us before they release it. So, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
And everything you've done here with us is also free market, as it were. Like, you can do anything with these recordings that you want. We don't personally raise any money off these or monetize them in any way, shape, or form, and you get to do with it whatever you please.
Yeah, we couldn't even if we wanted to. I don't make enough views on YouTube to monetize.
Yeah,
maybe someday.
We never know. Just keep doing what we love.
Indeed. Well, we got 2 songs left, so we're going to end it with a banger. We're not going to have a commercial this time, folks. Sorry, kids. But this has been Rob Wilde here on KWJUDAS. Thank you all for being here for our season premiere of Season 10 on the most eclectic musical/comedy podcast in Utah. Thank you very much. Good night.
Hold my hand, close your eyes, let your mind internalize.
Stop them. Lasers no good. You can't stop them. They're knights, but they've got sheep.
When you win, you experience a power of mind beyond all comprehension.
step away from his past into a future free from fear.
You have no qualms about destroying someone's life for the sake of your own survival?
You seek destruction. I seek rebirth. Play with their minds. Confuse them. Isolate them from those they love or need.
We'd like to thank you for joining us on yet another exciting and exclusive episode of KWJUDAS on Gumption City Radio. We now turn you back to our regularly scheduled Gumption City programming.